Hi, this is Leo. Now let's talk about the next chapter, Edit Shape, which is also the fifth chapter of the solid modeling basic. In this chapter, I will show you how to edit shape efficiently, like offset, shell, trim, replace, etc. Now let's get started. First is offset. This is a common command for design. We can use it to offset one or multiple faces at a certain distance. And in ZW3D, there are two relevant commands, face offset and volume offset. Just as their name imply, face offset is used for independent faces, and the volume offset is used for whole shape. And both of them can do constant offset and variable offset. The next page is about shell and thicken. These two commands is easy to understand. Shell is used for making solid shape to hollow shape with a certain thickness, and the thicken is used for making surface to solid. And for both, we can make uniform and non-uniform transformation. Okay, the next page is about divide and trim. It is easy to understand. You can use them to divide or trim a shape to solid or surface. And this page is about simplify and replace. Simplify can be used to delete some existing faces and reconnect faces to close it. You can use it to delete slot, fillet, holes, etc. For replace, we can use it to replace one or more faces of a solid or shape with another face or datum plane. This command is very convenient when you need to move a face to match a reference face. And the next page is about inlay and punch. For inlay, we can use it to project a set of closed curve into a face and then offset by a certain distance. Then we can get a raised or sunken effect. It's widely used in logo making process. For punch, we can use it to make a punch operation between two solids. This is very useful for sheet metal design rather than common part design. Okay, now let's move over to ZW3D to show you more details. Okay, the first command is face offset. And it's easy to use. We just select the face or faces to offset. And then we define the offset values like 5 millimeter. And then we can just click OK to get a result. And as I said before, we have constant offset and we also have a variable offset. For example, if we want this two face offset in different values, so we can do as below. The first face, and we give it a value to offset like 10, and we add it to the list. And for the second face, we can offset with a bigger or smaller value, like here we use 20, and we add it to list. Click OK, then we get a variable offset. And here you may notice there are some settings. The first setting is about side face create or not. If you create, it will connect the new face. But if you do not create, you can say it will create a separate face. Then the solid will become a set of surfaces. And the second setting is about the extension. This one is suitable when we offset a curving face, like this one. You can see it's curving. Okay, so when we do the face offset, we can decide it to linear or circular, and also reflect or curved dimension. So normally we just use the linear and the circular. Okay. And for the intersection, it's also easy to understand. If there are some self-intersection area, we can remove it, or we can do not remove it. Okay. Okay, and the next command is volume offset. This one is used to offset the whole shape. For example, if we select this shape and then we give it an offset value, like we make it 5, then you can see it will offset every faces in this shape. And also you can make a variable offset, like this face, I'd like it to be 10 and add it to list, and this face I like it to be 25. It's also possible to make it. Okay, this is about the to offset command. The next command is shell. Here we also use this case. So for shell, it's easy to understand. We just select the shape and then we define the thickness. The thickness can be a negative value or can be a positive value. Okay, here we use the negative value. And also we can make some open faces. Like here we open this one and then we can click OK to see the result. Okay. And you may notice there are more options. And here I'll introduce the most important option, which is variable shell. This one is similar to the offset. We can shell the shape with different thickness for different faces. Okay, for example, for the top face, we want to shell it by -2, and the other we keep it -5. Okay. Now you can see the result, and you can see the thickness for the top face is smaller and bigger for the other faces. Okay. And the next command is thicken. We can use it to make surface become solid. And here you can see two types. First one is sheet, which means we can thicken a surface shape. And like we give it 2. And also we can make a variable thicken. Okay, this is for the surface, the whole surface shape. And also we can do the thicken for single face. Here we use faces, like this one and this one. We just make the thicken for the two faces. Okay. And the next one is about divide and trim. This one is easy to understand. For divide, which means we can divide the shape by a plane or a surface. And here you can choose to delete the cutter or keep the cutter. Okay, here we can keep the cutter. And another option is cap trim the region. If we check it, the result will be two solids shape. But if you uncheck this one, you can see there will be only surfaces existing. Okay. And for trim, it's easy to understand. We just trim it with a trimming shape, and then we define the side to keep. We can keep the right side, or we can keep the left side. And the other options are similar to the divide. Okay, this is the result. The next command is simplify. So we often use simplify to delete some existing faces and reconnect it. For example, we can use it to delete a hole, like simplify a hole. Okay, now you can see the hole is disappeared. And also we can simplify a fillet, like this one. You can just right click and find the simplify command. Okay, now you can see the fillet is disappeared. And even we can simplify the whole slot. Simplify and press Shift to select the connected faces and OK. Now you can see the whole slot has been simplified. Okay. The next command I'd like to show you is replace. We can use it to replace one or more faces with another face or datum plane. Okay, here I'll use this simple case to show you how to use it. We click replace, and first we define the base. For example, the top face will be the base, and the replace will be this surface, curving surface. Okay, and also we can give it an offset. I can give it like 10. Okay, then you can see the result. And for this case, it's the same method. We replace and give it an offset value or not, 0. Okay, now you can see the result. And the next command is inlay. So let's see how to use it. First, we need to define the destination faces. Here we use this curving face. Okay, then we select the closed curves. And then we give it an offset. The offset value can be positive or negative, which stands for sunken or raised feature. Okay, and then we define the projection direction. Here we can use the negative direction of x. Okay, and then we define the inlay direction. If we leave it blank, it will follow the projection direction. Okay, and actually we can make more things in the inlay, like we can do the draft, and also we can do the fillet. Like here we can use the fillet as 0.2. Okay, and then we can see the result. Okay, now you can see we have make a sunken effect, and every edge has its fillet. Okay, and the last command I'd like to show you is punch. This one is easy to understand. We just select the base and we select the punch, and then we select the boundary, like this one as the boundary, and the thickness of the punch. Okay, now you can see the result.